My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to look at the chart for Jesse Colin Young, singer, songwriter, founder of the Youngbloods, a rock group in the 60s. If you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you would see that he was born um, under the constellation of uh, Capricorn, rising at 22 degrees. First, we're going to look and see how the planets are operating, when they're operating certain events in his life, and then what could be done to strengthen the chart. So, first off, any multicona sign in the sixth, eighth, or the 12th, challenging Dustana houses, uh, is said to be functionally malefic and can cause some challenges. So, Sun is, you see the fifth sign of Leo in the eighth house, that's ruled by Sun. So, Sun is can create some challenges, and it is placed in the income house, so there can be some delays or setbacks to income from time to time. Now, sun is also an indicator for life force energy and immunity. So he does have autoimmune issues, chronic Lyme's disease. Actually, the eighth house has to do with chronic health issues. Then we have weak placement moon. Moon is sitting in the 12th house, which is a weak position. It's also in old age at 28 degrees. Any planet that's more than 25 or less than 5 has trouble promoting its own significations. So it is ruling the seventh house of partnerships. He did have two marriages and multiple recording studio contracts with different recording studios. Mars is at 19 degrees, ruling the house of happiness and home life. Um, it gives happiness through his passion for singing and songwriting. Mercury's at 21 degrees. It is ruling the ninth house, which is actually afflicted. So that kind of makes it weak. But the ninth house has to do with good fortune through, again, his ability to communicate through singing and songwriting. Challenging Jupiter. Jupiter's at 25 degrees. It's close to the most effective point, and you see the ninth sign of Sagittarius in the 12th house. Again, a Dustana, challenging house. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter can be challenging. And it does give him the ability to take on different roles as a husband, a father, a singer, a songwriter, actually having his own recording studio. And Jupiter is sitting in the house of entertainment. So this connects entertainment with his ability to take on different roles. Now, Jupiter, close to the rising sign degree, does afflict the fifth house of entertainment, the ninth house of good fortune, the 11th house of income, and the first house of life force, energy, or health. Now, weak placement Venus. Venus is also sitting in the 12th house. It is ruling the career house, which has to do, Venus itself has to do with performing arts, but it connects his career through taking on different roles, the 12th house, and the ability to entertain through performing arts. Now, weak infant Saturn. Saturn is sitting in the entertainment house. It is ruling the house of wealth and stability in marriage. So Saturn itself gives discipline to be an entertainer, but there is some lack of discipline in marriages. And also, the second house has to do with singing, the voice connected to the throat. So it connects his wealth to that as well. Then we have challenging Rahu and Ketu. They are also close in degrees to the rising sign, which creates a conflict that has them afflicting the second house of wealth and stability in marriage. He did have two marriages. The sixth house, which has to do with conflict, health issues, which is he has this Lyme's disease, as well as fire. He in '95 his house burned down during a fire in California. As well as the eighth house, which is the chronic Lyme's disease, the 12th house, which has to do with depression and addiction, the second house, wealth, and fourth house, happiness and home life. Again, two marriages. Let's look at the timing of events. Well, the he started the Young Bloods in the 60s, which was very successful. Um, Get Together was one of his very famous songs that's been performed by lots of other performers over the years. Love One Another. This is also during a Mars period, which he was very ambitious and brought a lot of passion to his career. In '95, they had the fire. That's during a Rahu period, bringing unexpected events. Um, Rahu also sitting in the house of uh, challenges. Then we have the band dissolution also during a Rahu Mercury period. Mercury is um, sitting in the career house. So this changed his career to being a solo artist instead of with the band, which dissolved in '72. Rahu bringing big changes. Then in 2012, he was diagnosed with Lyme's disease during a Saturn Rahu period. Rahu again sitting in the house of um, chronic disease. And then in March 16th of 2025, he died during a moon period. Moon again sitting in the house of end of life. And then Jupiter is very close to the rising sign, transiting Jupiter, afflicting the first house of longevity and the health of the body. What could be done to strengthen the chart? Well, doing some charity work would transform Rahu at K2 as well as Jupiter and Sun. I think he was doing some of that because he did live to 83, a fairly long life. And the rest of the planets could be strengthened. My favorite remedy, a kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata yantras and mantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a reading, get a kavash, or learn Vedic astrology, you can go to vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening.